Hey everyone, this is Kat. I'm going to show you what we've managed to fit into our minivan. It is an L&L kiln. It's a 23 tall with 3-inch bricks. So it's an e23t-3, blah blah, don't know. But anyway, it worked from the person we got it. I saw it working. So let's hope it still works when we get done. So in the process, we're going to be moving one of the kilns, brother over here. He's going to be put up in storage for a little while. I'm going to keep baby out here so I can keep working on her because my sister-in-law is going to end up with her and I just want her to get in a good shape for it. Here's my husband doing a lot of manual labor and we're just moving everything and getting everything out of the way. Sorry about the lawnmowers, but this is outside and it's that time of year. Anyway, I'm going to pause and we'll be back whenever we get some more things together. Okay, now we've got brother out of the way. We got baby over here in the corner. And unfortunately, we did put baby in the corner for any of those 80s references. And then we're going to be putting the new kiln right there. Hopefully it'll fit and everything will be good. Okay, pausing again. Well, maybe. My sweet baby moving things out of the van for me. And still things in the van. Hello everyone. I am back and I'm going to be replacing the kiln elements. The kiln that I got came with a fresh set, which was, I don't even know what to say. It's a used kiln and the elements themselves, that if I was to buy them, would be somewhere around $360 and then shipping and handling. So yeah, I just feel blessed that I got the opportunity to get this kiln. And thank you from Freckled Pottery. I have wasps hanging all around me, making me nervous. So since I don't have the front section on, now let me I've never changed elements before, period. This is my first time. I've never worked on a kiln, other than trying to adjust the kilnsitter on the other one. So this is kind of a scary thing for me. I watched some videos, so I'm sure watching the videos that I can do this. Anyway, just getting the screws. Now, you would have these hooked to your controller normally, but since I'm just now putting it together and I'm short, I thought this would be the perfect time to do this. I'm going to put this one on this side because it's on top, just so I know. And I found out that this one was made in 2015, which is way newer than mine. Made in 70s or something. Let's see if I can get this. And I'm gonna do, there's three different whatever things. This is daytime, not my time of day normally. Anyway, 3 sections. I'll get that word out eventually. And this is an L&L kiln. It is the E23 tall. You can already see well, I'll show it to you once I get it put together beside my one that I have now and the one that's here, the new one. Well, the new to me one, both of them are new to me, but I've had, the funny thing is I looked on my timeline and I put up for all my kilns for this awning 1 year ago yesterday. So that was the beginning of my firing journey. I'd still had to get power and all that to it. And once again, I still have to get full power to this. I haven't gotten my 50 amp changed to 60 yet, but I will. I have enough power to just see that it comes on, because it's the same amperage of wire from the breaker to here. It's just I need to change out the breaker, I believe, from everything I've read. I'll let the electrician determine what. Okay. These have been changed before, it looks like, so I think once I get them off of here without cutting my hands off, let me get better tools. All I have is the big bulky tools. I'm not used to dealing in small, fine little things like this. I'm really nervous about this. Now to get this, I'm pausing for a second. Okay, so here's the elements. It says e23t-3 or whatever /31. There's 6. There's another package of 3, so I'm going to put, there's 2 of them on this section. I have 3 sections total. Tell me this isn't nerve-wracking. I have never worked with a digital kiln, and here I am. First thing we ever did with one was rip it apart, come back home with it, and now I'm pulling elements out of it and going to put new ones. So this is the theory. I'm going to cut this wire. Oh, I hope this works, because otherwise I'm in trouble. Well, I can't get it snipped. Oh, did. Okay. Shoulder is still not working with me too well. So I'm going to lean in here. So I'm going to be very gentle. And I'm just going to pull them out. Well, when I pulled it, it snapped, so that tells me that it's needing to be changed. So, and they're falling apart. So yes, I made the right choice. Where's my? Oh, okay. Crumbling, crumbling. Okay, so you see what I'm doing here. I'm going to pause until I get this out. Thank you. Okay, so we're back. I want to show you the old elements that were in it. Like I said, the seller was incredibly upfront, and so with everything, and she'd even pre-bought elements for the kiln, which I'm so thankful for. But you can look at the difference between the old and the new. This has, it's pliable. These, like every time, this is the biggest piece that I was able to pull out. Yeah, so it just shatters. So I would suggest whenever you go to get a used kiln, you might as well just automatically purchase an extra elements. Just include that in the price with your electrical, the used kiln price, and the elements. That adds up to a pretty big penny. So then you really should discuss with everybody and see if it's easier and cheaper just to buy a new one. But this was still way less expensive than buying a new one. And I'm going to pause as I get this strung in, and then I'll show you the second one as I get it put in. You know what? I'm going to just show you my first time putting one in. I'll show you this first one, how easy it is. I struggled for a long time getting those other two out, and so I am finding the hole to put this through. Going through the hole, and I'm literally putting these in as I roll it around. So only took a few minutes. It's only taking a few minutes to put the new ones in. That's so cool. I'll put this through here. Well, as it is, it just as easily comes out. Okay, so I'm going to pause, get this through the hole. Okay, got through the hole. Put this in and stringing them through. Set them down in the Now remember, I've never changed a set of elements before ever, so I really have no idea what I'm doing. Just what I saw in videos. So I'm struggling with just getting them through the brackets. Didn't say you did. They want to pop out. Okay. So, pausing again. Okay, so I've gotten 2 segments almost done. I just have to reattach them back on their respective posts, and then we can put the third one on. I learned a little bit in the process. I didn't want to spend 500 hours seeing me struggle. So what I learned is they don't just fit in like the videos show. They pop right back out again, so you kind of have to stretch them. But also, don't stretch them too much. You only need about 1.5 inches to 2 inches leeway. And I've gotten them through here. Now I'm going to kind of bend them. And anyway, I'll show you more along on the next one. The main problem has been that these the old elements were so brittle. And since I've never done anything to do with any kind of kiln maintenance before, other than once I said before, just adjusting the kiln sitter on my kiln, the other kiln. It's funny because now I've got it to the same height as my other kiln was. So I've got a whole nother shelf to go. This is going to take a lot longer to fill up. Anyway, I'll get back to you in just a little bit. I'm going to attach these, and then I'll show you more on the next one. Pausing out. Okay, Now we're back again. I wanted to, this is going to be a little bit longer. I guess I have a few minutes on my video recording allowed. Anyway, just to show you where I'm at. This is the top section. I've got, well, let me pause. Hang on. Okay, so once again, I've got like 18 minutes left of video footage that I can do. I wanted to show you the difference between the new elements and the old elements inside the kiln. That's just a side-by-side comparison of what to look for in how bad they are. On the second section, it didn't require as much energy to pull out the old or put in the new, since I was learning as I've gone. But anyway, I wanted to show you just a side-by-side. Bad, good. See how they're folding over? Once they start doing that, it's time to change them, apparently. Now I know. Now you know. Okay. I'm going to pause this, and then I'll go back to the other one, and I'll show you how I did it. And I lied. We're going to look at this first. I had my husband snip these wires, just because my shoulder's not up to par. And so I'm going to undo these pieces and pull the wires out without stabbing myself through the top two that are left. And so you can see how the different screws go together. Well, if it'll focus on the right one. So I unscrew this just through all these layers, and I'll be doing that just off camera, and then I'll show you me pulling them out and then put them back in. Okay, so what was a tiny crack turned into that when I tried to unscrew it, so we had a casualty in the move. I'm gonna have to order one of those whatever doohickeys they are. Hopefully it's not too expensive. If that's all that we've gotten bad out of this, we've done good. Okay, I'm going to try this again without totally destroying that thing and changing out the elements at least. Pausing again. Okay, here I am up on a step trying to lean into it. I'm only 5'2", so this thing's 27 inches tall. Then it has the stand on it, so this is going to be fun trying to get stuff into it whenever I go to load it. I'll have to get a bigger step. See, it's coming out in parts, just parts and pieces. Got my pile of pieces and parts over there. At least it's easier than the one that was on the bottom. Well, maybe. I can't quite reach that. Have to get my husband for that one. Maybe I should have stuck with an 18-inch tall one, huh? Anyway, rips and tears. Oh no. Okay. That's going to be difficult. I guess I probably won't even get to use it though, because that thing broke. I'm sure next time I change it won't be so hard. Okay, so pulling that out. Then I have a little segment here. Ugh. Owie. Okay, so I'm thinking every time that I need to load this thing, I'm going to have to get my husband to put in the bottom one. Oh, Carmel's still here. She's down here beside me. Please don't let me ring you through, kitty cat. It doesn't matter where I'm at. She's got to be there. Okay. Yay, that one came out a little better. This has been an all-day thing. trying to get to this point. I hate that that piece broke though, because I'll probably have to get another one in the mail before I can get it running. That's okay. I don't have enough stuff to biscuit it anyway, so I'd plan on doing that some today too, but I've run out of time because of this, so we'll just keep working on it. Okay, I've almost got this out. That was way quicker than the other ones, than the first layer. Okay, there's that. See if I can do this without falling in. Definitely need a taller. Taller stool. A little more stable for whenever I have to get the shelf down there. Get a grabber for dropping stuff. Y'all can laugh now. Okay, there's that. Whew. Now to get the other elements. What I found on the bottom is that I was 2 inches too short, so it kept popping out, popping out, popping out, popping out. And then I got it too big. And then I had to push it back together, so we'll see if that works too. So just go through and just stretch a little bit, not a lot. Just got to get a couple inches. Okay. Trying to fit it through the hole. It goes at a slight angle. And then I'm just trying to get it into the grooves here. Doesn't that look so much easier? And then I'll say that and it's going to pop right out again, like it was doing earlier. I may have to get them a little bit. I need to be taller. Now to try to get it went at a slight angle upward. Problem is now that that thing's cracked, it's going to be hard to get in anywhere expected as it comes out. Okay. This will not beat me. This will not beat me. And I almost had it in the hole. Okay, it's going in the hole. People on the videos show it just basically throwing it in there. I'm like, that is not throwing it in. And I actually stretched it out to the right amount and it's in. Yay! That's one element in. Whew! This has been a long day. It's going to kill my back. Okay. Grafting over with. Let's do the next one. I wish that thing wouldn't have cracked. It would have been... I had a couple bricks crack in the move along this line here. Not very bad. Just, you know, what do you do when you're transporting it in a minivan? We hit a couple bumpy spots, and that's what did it, I'm sure. Anyway, just a little bit. See if I can get these through the hole now that it's cracked and angled at a bad position. I have some mad threading skills, so I'll say that now. It won't do it. Angle that. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem is this. Oh, made it. Okay. We're almost there now. Okay. Now to fall on this, I'm going to impale myself, so I'm going to get down off of this. I'm just so thankful that she had the new elements that came with it. Saved me a lot of money, and it was very nice of her. A little bit. Hopefully I don't need new elements by the time I'm done with it. Get myself a little more in here. Just goes to show you don't just throw them in like they show. But this one dramatically went faster. Whew. Okay. Done with that part. Are y'all still with me? I'm going to see if I can save. I'm going to pause that. I'm going to see if I can save this piece of ceramic here just long enough to test it, to see if it'll come on. Make sure I didn't mess anything up. Well, we'll put the back on, we'll put the Dynatrol on. I'll show you putting the Dynatrol on too. Putting the lid on. It's got how many screws back there? 6. We had a catastrophe going on with the cement, or with the whatever thing it's called. I've already lost my mind. But it's a ceramic thing that attaches, and so it cracked. And mostly what we're going to be able to do is just, I think this goes on the outside. I think I might need to be going and watching some more videos. Yeah. There we go. That lines up. So we just got to line up the screw spots. Prior to, uh-oh, my alarm's going off. It's time to wake up. I don't know why I'd be waking up at 6 o'clock.